MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball is next. Brad Keller will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away.
First pitch, 105.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Sent toward first, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Second, the right fielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
In now for the O's, Dwight Smith Jr., and he's hoping to get things turned around here in April, entering play with an average down in the 220s. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
Set to get his day started, Ramon Urias. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2. Fouled off. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Heath is under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. John Means gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
So coming to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
At the plate, Nick Heath, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and the runner back safely. And yet another throw over. Runner back safely. Whit Merrifield next to hit. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Mondesi, base runner at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag. 1-0 count. Here it is.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. He's running. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Runners on first with 1 down. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Hit on the ground to third. Alberto has it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. An inning in the books. No score on the show. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ball one. One and one, the count to Chris Davis. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. There's a ball low. He misses with the changeup. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The bouncer to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. So next to the plate for the Royals, Jorge Soler. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Standing in, Hunter Dozier. Here's the first pitch to him. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Maikel Franco. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. One and 0. Here it is.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
One and 2. Here it is. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And now a pitch on the way. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 0-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Count even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1 pitch.
Hey. Got a full count.
Grounded back up the middle. Merrifield picks it up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Austin Hayes the next to bat. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hayes, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
We're back as the Royals prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd. This lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. Entering the day, they rank among the best teams in the league in stolen bases. A lot of teams these days rely more on big swings at the bat to generate offense. But when I asked a member of the coaching staff about their approach on the bases, he told me they're simply playing into their strengths. He said they have a lot of really athletic guys, so it would be misguided to not be aggressive and force the other guys to prove they can stop them. Something to keep an eye on as this one moves forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Alex Gordon is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Pitch on the way. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So with one away, it's time to check out the current standings in the American League East as you get a peek at where the Orioles find themselves entering play here today. So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, Nick Heath. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. So far this year against Southpaws, Heath carries a batting line right at 240.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready now for Baltimore, Jose Iglesias. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gordon's after it, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Stepping in now, Dwight Smith Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. A runner at second, nobody out. Smoke toward the hole. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. So striding forward now, Ramon Urias. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Yeah, give me the same at-bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Soler on the move. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
So here's Trey Mancini as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Soler is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In there, no balls and a strike. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Striding into the box, Whit Merrifield comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Merrifield has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit hard to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Nope.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. 2-2 to Jorge Soler. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. Hunter Dozier digging in now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 pitch. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Comes set, and the 0-1 misses up and in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Payoff pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Fouled off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
So striding in, Michael Franco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 offering. Two men are on with 2 men out. Hit hard to third. Alberto fields it cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. It remains 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Pedro Severino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Pedro Severino.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball one. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
2 balls and a strike now. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Anthony Santander, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Perez recovers. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Hanser Alberto. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Bounce to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Settling in now, Ryan O'Hearn. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 4.
So 1 away now for Alex Gordon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gordon, a 36-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Smith is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, number 27.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Count even now at 1-1. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Now the pitch.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Severino corrals it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Stepping into the box, Nick Heath. He went down on strikes last time up. To the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll get back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. The 1-0 delivery.
1-1.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2 out with the man at first. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved 1 more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Richard Blyer trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 48, Richard Blyer.
Coming to the plate now, Whit Merrifield. In his career against this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Blyer benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
0-2. Here it is. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Stepping in, Austin Hayes, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. The pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Keith will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First pitch of the at-bat. A windup and the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A swing and a ground ball to third. Dozier scoops it up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Dwight Smith Jr. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Keith will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, so here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Full count, 3-2. Hit toward the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting.
At the plate, Hunter Dozier. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0. One out, nobody on. Shoots this one over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Sean Armstrong takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
In now, Salvador Perez. To the left side, but it's well foul. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. A 1 pitch on its way. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Got him.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate now, Michael Franco, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Urias is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box, Ramon Urias, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. And he misses again, 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Digging in once again, Trey Mancini. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that's in there for strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now here comes the Royals skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Jesse Hahn enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Chris Davis will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. As a look, now the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. popped him up. Merrifield ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in, Pedro Severino. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles, but they're up 1-0. Tanner Scott gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Standing in, Ryan O'Hearn. A couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way. In there, 0-1. Scott, an Ohio native. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Just a tick behind for a strike.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And this is swung on and missed, and Gordon becomes out number 2 now.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. KC down in order. They still trail 1-0. Leading off the inning, Anthony Santander, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in now, Hanser Alberto. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Stepping into the box, Austin Hayes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Iglesias is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. First and second now, one man out. On the ground to short. Could this be two? There's Merrifield. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Orioles lead one, but they're on top 1-0. Paul Fry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51. Paul Fry.
In now, Nick Heath. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a ball 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
With Merrifield next to bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. And oh no, it's off his glove. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Jorge Soler. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Weak grounder back to the mound. No problem here. 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Hunter Dozier, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. In there at the knees. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Count remains at 0-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here comes another 0-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another 1-2 delivery. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Liner towards second. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box now, Salvador Perez. No balls and 1 strike. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Michael Franco. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Fouled off. The set and the 1-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The set and the 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. We've played 8 full, all tied at 1-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. At the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now that
into the box now, Ramon Urias. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
now batting.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2.
Nope, that's down.
Skied into straightaway right. Soler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Score remains tied 1-1. Wade LeBlanc enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
LeBlanc.
Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
The first baseman, number 66.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. 2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Set. Here's the 3-1.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
So now to the plate, Alex Gordon tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. The winning run is at first base. The 0-1. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. O'Hearn heads for the plate. And the Royals are going to win this one in walk-off style.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, it wasn't exactly a dominant outing, but he did pitch well, got him into the 7th inning, and kept his guys in the lead, and he'll take home the win because of it.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Kansas City came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jesse Hahn gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Orioles, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.